Welcome back to No Man's Land with the Rude Man. I don't know what I'm going to do with this truck. It's a Mercedes. I don't know what it's good for. It does have a lot of different options on it. Like, if you'll notice, I have a 3-point hitch on the back. It's not much of a bed, though, so I don't know if it can haul anything. To me, it doesn't look as practical as the 48. You know, I suppose I could mod the dang thing to hold like 1 million in that little tiny little, you know, back end there, but I just don't know what this thing is going to be good for. I have no idea how much it holds. It can't hold too much. If it holds anything at all. Maybe it doesn't hold anything at all. It won't let me put anything in it. So I have no idea what it's good for. I guess it just looks good. I could haul trailers with it, I suppose. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's modeled pretty good. Huh. Don't know. Haven't got a clue. Now, which field is this? Which field is this? I'm lost. I'm really lost. Oh, this is the one I just finished. Okay, this one needs to be seated. Hi, Dennis. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. All right, well, we'll pull this one out of the way. I know which one this is, but it needs to be seated. I don't know what to seat it with, but let's get something on it. Find me a seater that's hooked up. Get a 120 out there. It's a pretty good size field. Glad to hear you're doing well, Dennis. Hey, Scorpion. Holler to you. Holler. Holler. It's a little Spanish lingo there. Alrighty then. Let's see here. Well, let's fill that with seeds. Herbicide. Switch this to sugar beets. Not today, Dennis. I will. I'm getting close to the end of playing on this one, and I'd like to finish it. Or finish it as much as I'm going to finish it. And so I'm having more fun here than I was on Flint. I wasn't having a lot of fun because it was a brand new map, and I just had the normal stuff that I have to do on it. I'm playing too many maps at the same time. I'd like to finish one of them anyway. Hi, Andy. Jeremy, how's Jeremy Burnett today? All right, so while this one's doing its kind of thing, let me see. I was working on a lot of different stuff. I don't know how to do this tractor. I haven't ever used it. Well, somebody did because it's all dirty, but I don't think it was me. Is that... This isn't even a modded version, is it? Well, I'll have to look. See if that's a modded version. Okay. I bought these pieces of land on the end here. They're quite hilly. And I don't want to work too hard on them because there's rock. As you can see, there's rock up to the north, rock down to the south here. It's terraced rock. I was going to leave that valley right there for now, but I can use this piece of land, and I can make a fairly narrow but quite long field out of this if I work around the rocks. So as you can see here, I'm about as close to those rocks as I want to get. So let me see what I can do with this. What did I do? I messed up. Too much equipment. And then I bought another truck, and then I don't know if I like it at all. Let me get rid of that. Lower this. Start to rig up. I don't need Coors Play. And I'm just going to mess with this. I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. I mean, I know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing it. Is you know, and what I'm going to do. Now, I could go and tear that forest down. I don't know if I'm gonna, though. I may do something different there. So, let me just go through. Maybe right about there. Turn it around. Anthony, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well today. Philip, YouTube's in the house. What's up, Philip? Your big ugly's running. It is, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It doesn't seem very practical. I mean, it doesn't haul anything that I can tell. It's got a little bitty bed on it. It does have a 3-point hitch on the back, but what do I use that for? So I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Now, I think I gave myself a little bit of a margin here between this field and that field. Sometimes I've been getting a little bit too close, and then it can't figure out which one it's on. Now I gotta be careful about these rocks here. So now the question is, do I work around those rocks? Or do I just make it kind of rectangular? I did. It still doesn't work. And so the only way I can use it is to start a brand new map and add the mods that I want to use manually one at a time to figure out which one is causing the problem. I don't want to go through a map I'm already working on and mess it up, so I don't need the helicopter that bad. Know what I mean? All right. I'm just playing with this land right now, just trying some things out. I don't know what I'm going to do up here. And then that end piece is going to be way too steep to put a field on. This is getting kind of steep right here, as a matter of fact. So what I need to do is, well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just kind of playing it by ear. All right, let me stop it right here. Now, how far can I go? I may have went farther than I should have. I was worried about these rocks is what I was worried about, but that's not the problem, is it? How far did I bring that one? Alright, let's try. That's not working. Let's try this way. I'm gonna have to go through some trees, I guess, but see, the more I get off to the right, to the north there, the steeper it gets. And I didn't want to have to do a bunch of forestry again, but I need to have it wide enough that it makes sense. Yeah, I'm going to be in trouble up here. Doggone it. Yeah, I'm already stuck. Ah, pain in the butt. Go check on that other one that I'm seeding. See how he's doing. Or what he's doing. What is he doing? Huh. Don't know what he's doing. Missed a big spot though. Look, there's a stump. I missed one. All right. That's that. Yeah. I got about 7 in the last couple of days. I'll tell you what, I got, you know that live stream I did on Fallout 4? I got 5 new subscribers out of that live stream. Might have to have a Fallout Friday. This thing's dirty. Falling out all over the place. Huh? I was having some nostalgic fun. Whoa, ha, 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 ha. I'm yawning because I'm tired. Andy said he liked it. Andy, have you played Fallout? I stayed up late last night watching John Wayne movies. I didn't get to bed till almost 1 o'clock. I watched an old one. Then I watched Rio Bravo and El Dorado back to back before I went to bed last night. Got on a Western kick. Alright. Is that one in the way? Not really. How about this one? Why is that window open? How do you close that window? Change. I don't know if you can. I'm getting all dusty in here. Alright, let's get back in that. Plow, plow. Plow, 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 plow. Kaplow. The kaplow. Uh-oh. I went too far on the other end. Huh. Southern lady, hello, how are you? Tim Lee's in the house. Hey, Tim. How you doing? I'm doing great, Tim. Thanks for asking. All right, I did go a little bit too far there, didn't I? Get my camera turned around straight here. All right, there's that. Let's pick it up. So we get a couple of corners. Now I need to go down on the other end. Mike Miller's in the house. Howdy, partner. Just got done harvesting some fields in FS15. Yes, I've not upgraded yet. Well, hey, there's no need to if you're still having fun. I have a hard time though because I pulled it up a month or two ago. I can't remember how to play the damn game. Ow. All right, let's line this thing up. All right, we need to do this and that and that. Set the GPS, drop it like it's hot. Hey, Jonathan. How you doing today? All right. There we go. I do have some trees to deal with, but it's not that big a deal right at the moment. Flip this thing around that way and reset it. Oh, that's right, John. Did you get your PC? Happy birthday, Southern Lady. I forgot. Well, actually, I didn't forget. I just hadn't realized it yet. But happy birthday. Got my new PC and just got a gaming monitor. All right, everybody. We need to sing happy birthday to Southern Lady, so get ready. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Southern Lady. Happy birthday to you. And no, I cannot sing. And muchos mas with applesauce. I had applesauce last night. I didn't feel like doing any strenuous cooking last night, but I was hungry. So we reserve the right to have like hamburger helper on nights where we don't really want to cook. So I made some stroganoff, potato stroganoff, hamburger helper last night, and I had some applesauce with it. You got a new phone, Scorpion? What kind of phone did you get? I'm still using an old Galaxy S7. Works fine for me. John got done washing a pickup. You go, John. Was it dirty? An LG Stylo 6 had the 3 before. I looked at that before I bought the Galaxy. John says the truck. I'm laughing to myself because I asked John. John said he washed the pickup, and I asked, was it dirty? And then I sat here and laughed for about 5 minutes at how stupid a question that was. And John didn't care. He answered it anyway. He said, "Yep." Very confused on the phone. Got to figure everything out again. That's what she said. I'm very confused on the new phone now. That's what she said. I told you it works for everything. Well, now it's clean again, John. You can take it out and get it dirty again. I think it's weird how when you finish washing an automobile, they always seem to run better. I remember I would wash my Ram pickup, and we took it out mudding all the time and other things. And I always remember after a decent wash and a wax, I'd get on the highway and think, man, this thing does 10 miles an hour faster than it used to. It just ran so much better when it was clean. Yeah, I'm waiting for Carol to come in and ask me who I'm singing happy birthday for. A 10-minute battery? Hey, on some phones, that's pretty good. I can't think of anybody I'd like to talk to for 10 minutes. I know that might seem a little rude, but I'm not a telephone guy. I still think the best thing to do... Now, I know you can't do it if the person lives across the country. But if it's a local friend or a family member or something, I'm still old school. You know, get off my ass and go visit. Bring a 6-pack or, you know, 8-pack of Pepsi or something and some snacking stuff and sit and visit for a while. But people don't do that anymore. As a matter of fact, my kids don't even use their phone as a phone. They text. And I keep telling them, if you need to talk to me, call me. I don't do this texting stuff. Now, that's not true. I do text. But if I've got something that I want to talk about, I want to talk about it. I don't want to sit there all day texting. How are you? I'm fine. What are you doing? Nothing. What are you going to do this summer? I don't know. Well, I'm thinking about vacation. Would you like to join us? I don't know. I'll have to check my calendar. And you can't have a conversation, and 2 hours later, all you've done is wasted the amount of yearly texts you've got. And you don't get anything accomplished. In my opinion. That's my opinion. I like to be able to see somebody's face and to, you know, get their reaction when I say, yeah, we're going to go here for vacation. Would you like to come? And, you know, that kind of thing. But people don't want to do that anymore. They just text everything. And I don't know for sure why. Why people don't want to talk to each other anymore. Is it that, well, I don't want to spend an hour on the phone, so I'm going to quickly text somebody. Here's the other thing. People still seem to think that it's all instantaneous. But I can't tell you how many times somebody has sent me a text that was imperative, that they need to know the information right now, and then 2 days later they get the text. You know, it's important. I need to get this information to them immediately. 2 days later, I thought you were going to send that information. Oh, wait a minute. I'm just getting it now. Technology doesn't always work like it's supposed to. And I've had that happen many, many times where I've either sent a text or somebody else has, and it takes them days to get it. They don't get it immediately. And I don't know what goes wrong with it, but there you go. Westbridge going to have on consoles? Both consoles or just Xbox? Hey, Mr. Lemons, how are you? Mr. Lemons is playing Fallout 76? Oh, I haven't played that since it came out. I tried to play it on the very first day, and I was one of those that couldn't get on. That was a terrible, terrible start, that game. Yeah. Hey, well, in my opinion, monkeys smell good. They smell like bananas. Who doesn't like bananas? All right, let's get this show on the road. Man, I'm making a whole bunch of new fields. It's going to take me forever to do a harvest. I hear a woodpecker. Anybody else hear a woodpecker? Because I just cut the trees down. What's he pecking on? That might not be suitable for mixed company. Have you played it yet, Jonathan? Or you set it up yet? All right, let me get this guy out of the way. And then I'm gonna go pick up the big mama. Let's get this big mama over there. Bull Gaming, howdy, how are you? Yeah, how much wood can a woodpecker peck if I cut the tree down and there's no wood to peck? Unless the woodpecker's got its own wood. Alright, we're going to put this big monster to work here. So first of all, let's get in here and grab plow 24 meters. Flip it around 90 degrees, set it up. Turn that on. And let's go. You go, big bud. Uh-oh, I forgot to set it to make a field. Woe is me. See if I fixed it. There we go. All right, we're off. We're off to the races at Yakima Meadows. There used to be a drag strip in Yakima that I went to with my motorcycles and my, well, some cars. I had a little Volkswagen that I hopped up pretty good. I'd take it and drag it. And then I had a Dodge Dart Swinger that was set up for drag racing, and I've always had that. That was their little quick logo on the radio. You're off to the races at Yakima Meadows. Now, that wasn't the drag race. That was actually the horse track. But racing is racing. So I would get that jingle stuck in my head, even though it was the wrong racetrack. Oh, I would have to say probably Graceland. It's a hard question to answer because I've played hundreds, literally hundreds of maps between Farm Sim 13 all the way up to Farm Sim 19. So the only way I can judge it is in the amount of time I played the game. And because I figure that anybody that knows me knows if I don't like a farm, I stop playing it immediately. So Graceland I played about the longest I'd ever played on a map, so I'm assuming that would mean that that's probably the one I liked the most. That's the only way I can kind of judge that, because otherwise I would have to say, well, I liked most maps. There's a lot of maps I liked. I didn't really have a favorite. But if you use that that way of thinking, then yeah, it's probably Graceland. I played it probably the most. And yeah, that's not to say that that was the map that I had the most fun on. I had fun. Really, I really had fun playing certain maps. I liked the Maverick maps a lot. Um, Joran's uh, map, Joran's farm, the charity farm that we did, I had a lot of fun on. It was a Maverick farm. Check my sheep. I'm not Scottish. I'm not gonna check my sheep all the time. Just kidding. Uh, yeah, Jordan's was a lot of fun. The problem with Jordan's farm was it came about just before 19, I believe, and so I kind of moved on. But yeah, that woodpecker is pretty loud, isn't he? Um, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of stuff to do. A lot of unique things on that because you had to build everything. You had to build bridges to get across the water area. There you had to build the Coke factory. Um, there was a lot of things you had to do. You had to do mining to get the materials. You had to smelt steel. There was just a lot of stuff to do. And interestingly enough, it all worked correctly. Everything worked like it was supposed to. So it was really good. It really was. Welsh, not Scottish. Okay. I'll have to hire a Welshman. I know a couple Welshmen, by the way. I have a couple friends that are Welsh. I'll have to call them up and ask them to go check my sheep for me. Yeah, I feel bad for Scorpion now. I'm crying. He doesn't get baked goods. It could be worse. You could be diabetic like I am, and that stuff will kill you. And my wife's always trying to get me to eat that cakes and cookies and stuff. My wife is like a candy cake junkie. Uh, she wants me to share in it because if I'm eating the cakes and the cookies and the candies, it's okay that she does. You know how alcoholics are, right? You know, they want everybody to drink with them because if there's somebody drinking with them, it's not alcoholic. They're not an alcoholic. They're a social drinker. And so that's the way she is with cookies and candy. And I keep telling her, no, I can't eat that stuff. It'll kill me. You know, I can't control my blood sugars if I just sit there and eat that stuff all day like you do. Besides that, I like to eat food. And if you put a cake or cookies or candy on the table along with a plate of mashed potatoes and roast beef and I'm going to never touch that candy and cake. I'd rather have the roast beef and the mashed potatoes and the real food. So I'm constantly telling Carol when she says, do you want a piece of chocolate cake? No, because if I eat that, I can't eat the real food that I enjoy more. So I got to figure out what to do with this land like this, though. I mean, I could make unusually shaped fields, I guess, and fill this stuff in. And I may end up doing that. You never know. All right, I need to get, let's see. Let me get this off the field. I like to do the edges of the new fields with the smaller plow. I'm thirsty. Did I say I got a TV? I've had one for quite some time. The one I'm using now, I've probably had. Oh gosh, let's see. I don't know, 15 years. It's a 72-inch flat screen, and I've had it for a long time. The one I have is a Sharp, and it's the one that has the 4 colors. You know, most TVs have red, blue, and green, and that's fine. This particular one has red, blue, green, and yellow. It's got an extra color in it. It's very sharp, very bright. Picture is very good. I have a very large living room, and it's almost too small for the living room. But I had a projection TV before that, and the projection TV cost me about, gosh, it was about $1,100. 11. Was it 11? What the hell did I pay for that? 6. Well, the problem was I bought it at the same time I bought my Bose system, so I've got those two figures in my mind as one total. But I think I paid about $6,000 to $7,000 for the TV at the time, and it was another $5,000 or $6,000 for the sound system. All right, let's see if I can get this thing running here. Yeah, I want to get a new TV, but I just can't. You know, I don't spend money willy-nilly. This TV does perfectly fine, but I want to get the biggest 4K one they have, because I'm starting to repurchase all the movies that I have in 4K, and I can watch them. I've got a 55-inch 4K TV that I use as a sometimes monitor. Like right now, did I lose the stream? Remember, is it still streaming? There we go. The monitor was just off. Anyway, there you go. I do have a large screen TV in the living room, but one of these days I'll replace it. Not until it goes out, though. They're a lot cheaper now, though. Tim Lee going to play FS19 on No Man's Land, starting a new farmer mode. Ah, you asked for cake, she gave you grapes. Well, I like grapes. Grapes are good. I just can't eat very many. Right now, I can't go too far. I need to figure this out. So, and the way I'm going to figure it out is I'm lining it up with that other field down below. So let me stop this right here before I get too carried away, and we'll run the other way. I've got quite a hill going here. I don't know if you've noticed. A Sony Bravia. Man, those old TVs were heavy, were they not? All righty. Now, let's see about this here. Let's flip this 90 degrees again. Reset it. Turn the GPS on. Yep, I didn't take care of the stumps on this, so I'm going to have to do that. I just thought of something. Watch out for golf balls. What? I'd hate to be golfing on this hill. Man, your balls would roll away. You'd have rolling balls. Alright, I don't know if I can line this up correctly. Nah, I'll leave it there. Okay, the old 90 degrees again. Andy's retracting his words one at a time now. All right. We're on a roll here. Look how big this field's going to be. Well, not that big, I guess. It would be if I combined those two fields right there, wouldn't it? So how's the Elf on a Shelf doing? Rudy and Bella, how they doing? Are they causing any trouble yet, or are they holding it back for Christmas? Let's get see what's going on in this map. I have no idea what is what. They blew bubble gum out their butts today. What? What was that in reference to? Because I like bubble gum, and I don't like to think it's been in somebody's butt. So, yeah, I know people have talked to me. I don't generally talk about, you know, what I've got, what I don't have, that kind of thing, except for a lot of people ask. You guys know that. Every time somebody new comes in, what kind of computer are you using? You know, what kind of equipment have you got? That kind of stuff. And I don't think of me telling people what I've got is bragging, and I'll tell you why. I know how hard I've worked in my life to get what I have. And I don't mind telling people about hard work. And I'm a firm believer if people worked as hard as I did, they have the opportunity to be able to have what I have. And I'm not. I don't. It's not like I've got a ton of stuff. It's just that if I wanted something in my life, I didn't mind working for it, and I worked till I got it. All right, now, where did I start? Oh, shoot. I don't think I meant to. Oh, I didn't mean to do what I just did. I didn't want to hook these two fields together. And I just did by accident. I asked about the elves. They blew gum. Oh. I understand now. I was going to say that makes sense, but it doesn't really. Yeah, Tim, the first thing you need to do is plant cotton. You're going to make a ton of money on cotton. You can ask Scorpion. Well, that's true. But I didn't put that. If you go back and look at the very first of this map, go back to a couple of the first live streams, because the first thing I did to make money was to plant every field in cotton. Now, at that time, I did not have the cotton extension in. And you can see how much money I made. And it wasn't until, just a few live streams ago that I put the cotton mod in. So I wasn't using the cotton extension. And I still made a ton of money on cotton. All right. What am I doing? Let's go back. Start that. Oh, left me clear over here. I've just left me laying here in the middle of the road with bubble gum coming out of my butt. I don't get that, but I'll leave that just for Scorpion to explain. Okay, yeah, see, I didn't mean to put these two fields together. I might do it later, but I didn't mean to do it. just now. Alright, get out of here. Now, let me flip this thing around and clean that edge up there. Been meaning to find, I can't find my movie though. I've been meaning to find, oh, don't do that. No, 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 I screwed up. Doggone it. I've been meaning, I haven't watched this movie in a long time, but I've been meaning to find it again. I've gotten into a World War II kick because I've been watching a lot of things on the History Channel on World War II. And so I've been meaning to find my Patton movie. I want to watch Patton again. I haven't seen it in a long time. One of my favorite actors in the old days was George C. Scott. I love George C. Scott movies. As a matter of fact, my favorite Christmas movie of all times is A Christmas Story with George C. Scott as Scrooge. It's my favorite Christmas show. I watch it every year. There, clean that up. All right, let's get off the field. Dirty Dozen. I found Clint Eastwood movies on Amazon the other day. I was looking for DVD movies that I don't have, and I found a box set for like $18. They're Blu-ray, and they're all 5 of the Dirty Harry movies. Now, I'm hoping I didn't get ripped off. I read some of the reviews. One of them was really stupid. One guy said, don't buy this because every single movie, somebody's talking through the movie. And I thought, wait a minute, a lot of these movies have an extra view of the movie where the director and the actors are talking through the movie. And I bet this guy had that turned on, and he thought that it was part of the movie. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Where you can watch a movie that it has an interview of the actors and the director where they're telling you, at this point, we decided to take this thing and throw it at that guy. And so there's somebody in the background talking while the movie's playing. And this guy thought that it was supposed to be that way. And so he said, don't buy these. It's a ripoff. There's somebody talking clear through all the movies. I felt like replying to that review, and I thought, no, I don't want to make somebody look absolutely stupid. Yeah, the director's commentary. Well, maybe, Tim. It depends on the map. It depends on the economy of the map. Depends on how they have the thing set up. I'm sure you can find a YouTube page that'll tell you almost anything you may want to hear. There's a few YouTube pages where they'll tell you what you don't want to hear. It's like everything else. Take it with a grain of salt. I never watch just one source. Same way with doctors. I don't take what one doctor says. I'm going to ask 3, 4, 5 different doctors before I do anything. I've gotten into medical problems from what a doctor told me that didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I mean, if a doctor tells you to cut your left leg off by God, I'm going to get a second opinion because some other doctor may say, no, 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 cut the right one off. And who wants the wrong foot cut off? I mean, that has happened actually. That's happened where somebody's going to do surgery and they have somebody prepping the guy for surgery, and they put a mark. They used to put a mark on the leg or the arm or the finger or whatever it was that was to be amputated. There have been people who have had the wrong leg cut off because somebody marked the wrong leg, and when it went into the surgeon didn't know. The surgeon looks, oh, this one's got the X on it. That's the one that's supposed to be cut off. Oh, look what you made me do, you stupid tractor. There we go. Hey, that was pretty cool. This is a talented tractor driver here. Yeah, I hate sugarcane. Sugarcane's a pain in the butt. It's worse than potatoes. I like potatoes, but I just don't like planting and harvesting them. It's a pain. Okay, this one's going to work a little better because, as you may or may not remember, this yellow plow that I've got here, the two ends do not have collision on them, so I can drive right through those stumps. The only stumps I'm going to have trouble with are the ones that are directly in front of the tractor. That's what's going to happen right there. I need something cold to drink here. Soup du jour. I'm 7 minutes late for the soup du jour. Where's Alan when you need him? Alan, if you remember, Alan always, he must have set a timer or something. Alan would always tell me, it's soup du jour time. Is it farmingsimulator.com? Super Farmer Gamer says, question mark, question mark, question mark. He thinks he's a riddler. Riddle me this. Super Farmer, what's up, buddy? That thing was, what did Andy say? Andy, I think we were stung with the first sugarcane harvester. Oh, well, that could be. That could be. My modded one worked very good. It's just that I just didn't like sugarcane all that much. But yeah, that first one, oh my God. It took you 3 or 4 days just to do a very small sugarcane field. Alright, this is going to be weird. Well, I'm going to have to leave that, I guess. We'll have to clean that up later. Okay, well, remember, you can always lease equipment. So if you did an initial harvest to get a little bit of money, don't buy the equipment, just lease it until you get rich and famous. It's going to be a pain in the butt come getting all these stupid stumps. I think I'm going to use that yellow stump remover guy for this. You don't get a lot of chips out of stumps anyway. As a matter of fact, I don't think you get any chips at all out of the stumps. Um, one thing you have to keep in mind about yields and stuff and prices, that all can be manipulated by the mod author. So you can't just automatically say that one crop's going to do better than another. It depends on the map you're playing and what mods you're using, and it's you know, because if you've watched Scorpion and I, we use our own sale point, and we have modded the sale point, each of us, for the economy we want. So if I use my sell point 150, I may have mine set up to sell a crop for a higher price than Scorpion might have. And the mod author can do that as well. They can change the prices, they can change the yields to protect the innocent. Good Lord, there were a lot of trees up in this section. Well, if you remember, which version of the game was it that we were making a ton of money on silage? Silage was the crop on one of them. I think it was 15, but I can't recall for sure. It might have been 17. One of the iterations of the game, silage was just a money-making thing. All right, Super Farmer. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope to see you again. Man, I left these stumps pretty high, didn't I? I have to call this field Stumpy. There's also the fact that with Steam, you can automatically update the game. You don't have to worry about that. Now I don't like that, so I don't use it. I usually have it turned off. If you buy it from Giant and there's an update, you need to physically go do that. If you buy it from Steam, it's constantly being updated. So when you log on, it's ready to go. Some people like that. I don't particularly like being babysat by a game company or anything else for that matter. I like to have control over what I do. And it isn't just for control's sake. I've said it before. I play a lot of games with mods in them, and a lot of times an update will break a mod. Well, that means until that mod gets fixed, I can't play my game. So I tell Steam that I don't want my games to be automatically updated. If there's a update in the game, I just keep playing because my game doesn't get updated. I keep playing for at least a week or so until the mod authors have a chance to fix their mods to run on the new update or the patch or whatever it is. Can't tell you how many times I'd come home from work, grab my favorite game, and it was broken. I couldn't play it because the mods were broken. Oh, damn it, they did an update today and I didn't know it. And now I can't play my game. So I go in and turn all that junk off so that it does what I want it to do. The other advantage to have it on Steam or any other streaming service like that is I've got 5 computers sitting here. If I want to play Farm Sim 17 or 19 or 15, all I have to do is fire up Steam and play it on that other PC. If I had it where I had to buy it, I'd have to go to Giant every time, download it, and put it on each machine. I'd have to know how I bought it. What? I've had games where I bought online like that, right from the company, and then you change computers 5 years later, and you go download your game, and they want to know, okay, wait a minute, what was the email address you used when you bought it originally, and what credit card did you use? Because unless you have that information, you can't re-download it. And so then you find out, well, geez, I had a different bank back then. I don't have the same credit card, and I've used 5 or 6 different email addresses, and this is an email address I don't even use anymore. So then I've had to actually buy the damn game over again because of things like that. And it even goes beyond that. Games like World of Warcraft, where they've had 15 expansions, they've had 100 or 1,000 updates. If you bought the original discs, it doesn't do you any good because the game won't even recognize them anymore. It's changed so much. Like I've got Final Fantasy XIV and World of Warcraft on disc. I can't use them for 2 reasons. One, the game has changed so damn much that it doesn't even recognize the original discs. But 2, nobody uses discs anymore, so my new computers that I build, I don't even build them with disc drives. None of my new computers have disc drives in them. I do have an older PC sitting next to me that's got a writable DVD drive in it, and I've never used it. Could use it as a cup holder, automatic cup holder. Yeah, I just put, when I build a new computer now, I just use a thumb drive to put Windows on. Man, this is taking forever to do this field. I've remodded that cell point 150 so many times I can't remember what I've got it set to, because I've went in and changed, uh, particular things about it so many times. I couldn't tell you what the economy's set up for on it anymore. I'd have to go in and look. Each crop's probably different. Uh-oh. I'm getting I'm getting on the top of that hill. Did you hear that? You hear that John Deere's engine kind of muffle down? Quite the hill on the end here. Yeah, I did it, and I don't remember how I did it. You need to check, Scorpion. It's got more than one name, if I remember right. Somebody asked me about Flint Hills earlier. I'm gonna go back to Flint Hills, but I just, I'm getting close to all that I can do on this one, and I want to finish what I've started. I don't plan on doing every sector of the map, but I want to do enough of it that I feel satisfied. And I'm having fun doing this, so why not? In the old days, like the first map that I actually fully finished was Idaho back in 2013, and the goal was to own every field, to do one big harvest, have everything planted, every field was planted, and to run every piece of equipment that I had on that farm. And then what I was going to do, the story was, I made a little bit of a story, and if I remember right, the story was that I was going to sell my farm and move to another state and start over again. So what I told myself was, I'm going to own every field, I'm going to plant every field, and do one huge harvest. When the harvest is over, I'm going to sell all the crops that I got off the harvest. I'm going to sell everything in any silo that I own. And then I'm going to sell all the equipment. And then end up with one huge amount of money. And that's how I ended that map. I completely bought everything on the map and did everything I could do. I couldn't have done much more. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of hill here, and my plow is drifting a little bit. I'm gonna have some cleanup to do, definitely. Yeah, I do. I do like creating the films. The fields, and I tell you why. Um, you know, 5 or 6 of us could play this map, and your fields would not look like mine. None of yours would look like mine or anybody else's because you're making it yourself. Whoa. Looks like my plow's jumping again. I have to go a little bit slower. Man, I don't want to go through here and cut all them stumps down. It's going to be a job. Scorpion, you got an afternoon you can spend cutting these stumps down for me? Whoa. Man, this thing's really skipping. I'm trying to watch the chat, so I'm driving too fast. Well, for crying out loud, why is it skipping so bad? I really didn't think I was driving that fast. Oh man, it's Mountain Dew. I'm going through it like nobody's business, chugging it down. Usually I'll open a Mountain Dew and it'll last through the whole live stream. I'm almost sucked this thing dry already. Man, I've got it full throttle. It's kind of steep up here on this end. stuck on a stump. In this game, why would you need the beast in this game? What would you do with it? Plow a field with it? Sounds like a waste of time to me. Alright, what spots did I miss? There are a couple right there. Okay. One right there. What a pain. Ow. A lot of stumps. And some of them got cut off when I was actually cutting the tree down. Man, this plowing is making me tired. All right. I think the wool needs to be done. What was I watering? The uh, the vegetable gardens need water, I think. Man, I'm putting myself to sleep here. Woohoo! Vegetables. Oh, we're gonna play this game again. Oh, jeez. Well, there. Well, wait a minute. It gave me a trigger, but I thought that one was full. It is full. Well, let's see. What have we got? 2 left? Yeah, these 2 right here. Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up. Weird. Alright, try that again. I did say not this again. I was referring to the water not working. There we go. Finally. Yeah, these mods are Stevie mods, by the way. And yeah, I think he made the triggers too small. All right, let's go see if animals need any more water, because otherwise I don't know what to do with all this water. Take it all, cows. Thank you. Took all my water. Good job. What are the animals looking like now? Let's see. Okay, sheep. They're looking good. They could use a little more grass, but that's fine. Pigs. Pigs are in trouble. Pigs are starving. They need food. All right. Chickens are fine. The cattle need some more grass. And they still didn't get enough water. Wow. They take a lot of water. Gee whiz. Well, I'll get them some more water, and then we need to do something about the pig. My God, they're starving to death. All right, let's grab... I wonder if they'll eat manure. Probably not. Not that one. Let's get the other one. Where's it at? Where's the other 49? 48. There it is. Alright, let me see if I've got anything in storage. We need corn, was it? They eat corn. Let's see what we got. Corn. And then, let's see. Pigs. Corn, wheat and barley, soybeans, canola, or sunflowers. And then taters. I don't think I have any taters. I don't think. All right. Start with corn. Potatoes. Potatoes. Let's get the other truck. We'll get the John Deere 48. All right, I'll start this one at getting some pig food. That's going to take a while because it's very slow. Dang it. Got a scratchy throat. Get this guy off the sell point. All right then. Let's see. We need. Let's go pick up. I think the sheep stopped producing, so I need to get that done. Oh, we got tons of eggs to pick up. Got some long shadows coming out. Must be getting close to pumpkin pie time for the farm. Give me a full load. It's weird how this trailer loads this. Look at those eggs. They must be socially distanced or something. The other trailer I had, it stacked the eggs properly, and you could haul a ton of eggs with it. It's not on this it's not on this farm. It's another trailer that I have, a different one than I use here. Weeds aren't a problem. I don't mind weeds. It's that lime that I don't like having to do all the time. Weeds, I have a secret when I do weeds. You guys wonder why I use the John Deere planters. And I'll tell you the secret. With the John Deere planters, where is one? All right, look at this John Deere planter. It holds, you see my pointer? It holds herbicide. I put herbicide in it. You can put, what do they call it? Fertilizer. You can put fertilizer in here. You put the seeds in, then you put fertilizer in here, and then you fertilize. Then you got to go back and put the weed stuff on. If on this particular mod, if you put herbicide in here, all I have to do is do one run of seeding, and it gives me not just the herbicide, it gives me the fertilizer. If you notice down there, it says that I've got 100% fertilized. It also says I have 0% weeds. The herbicide kills all the weeds, but it also fertilizes the field 100% the first time. So by putting herbicide and seeds in here, all I got to do is plant one run, and it's everything. It's got everything. I don't have to do weeding. I don't have to do fertilizing 5 or 6 times. It's all done in one run. That's why I use that seeder, that planter. It's magic, and I love it, and I won't use any other. Plus, that's not the only reason. Those John Deere planters I use, that 120, the DB120, that is the widest spreading planter or seeder that I've ever seen. That isn't completely cheaty. What's flat mail? I always hold the mail. I use Miracle Whip instead of mail. It's minging? What's that mean? It looks like a chia pet, man. I don't like flat maps. This one I'm playing right here might as well be a flat map because you have to make your own fields. But I don't care for flat maps. I like to see some terrain. Ming as in sing. Yeah, I'll just use this one. This one's easy. You don't have to do much. You just run into the stump. Like I just slam into it. Wait till I don't see the chips anymore, and off you go. I might have a little bit of a trouble if I have a stump that's too close to the ground, though. Uh-oh. All right. That's when you have to get a different angle, I guess. Oh, no. All right, I don't know what the hell to do with that. Try to use the other one, see what it'll do. I don't think I've ever played a flat map. Have I, Scorpion? I don't think I have. I like the large maps, but I like to see terrain. I like to see ditches sometimes. Something that looks like a real field, a real place. I think the Earth is round, in other words. I'm going to give it one more chance from this angle. It may be too, I don't know, maybe too high. I don't want to change the height though, because this height seems to be working pretty good on the majority of the stumps. That's what I'm worried about right there, that one that's in the ground. Up, it got it. All right. I'm taking on too many jobs at the same time. Oh, God. Is that guy... Oh, that's just the corn. What was I taking the corn to? Oh, the pigs. Never mind. All right, piglets. That's some corn. Now, how much is that going to give me? All right, so that's not going to be too bad. I'm going to give it a load. What? I like big butts. Well, maybe from a distance. Okay, that gave me about a third. So if I put 1 truckload of corn, wheat or barley, soybeans or canola or sunflowers, and I don't have potatoes, but I think I do have some sugar beets. And then I'll use the pig food for the rest and see what that does for me. But that's going to be a story for another day. I think I'm almost out of time, all right? Oh, I didn't check I didn't check the horses, did I? Beast? What? These guys are ready to sell, man. They need some hay. Okay. And a little bit of oats. But these guys are ready to sell. I think I'm going to sell them before I feed them anymore. Alrighty. Anyway, yeah, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm thinking of a number. No, just kidding. I'm thinking of Fallout Fridays tomorrow because I had fun doing that. I'm having fun playing the game right now. So I'm thinking of Fallout Friday tomorrow. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, you guys have a good weekend. Don't do anything that I would do because otherwise you get in trouble. But have fun. Take care of your families. All that kind of good stuff, and hope that you'll join me in the next live stream. In the meantime, have fun with your games. Jonathan, have fun with FS19, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.